Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here, and today we have top 4 of the WBE playoffs. We are rematching HoodlumCallum and his Dundee-Diles. I hope that's what the name is called. But yeah, we get a rematch from week 3, which was one of our earlier matches against Callum. So if you don't know, me and Callum did play week 3. There was a bit of luck involved where there was a misclick, although I don't know if it 100% secured the game. I think we could have still definitely won even without it. But yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate that it did end off on that note. But this time, all or nothing, single elimination. And if we do win this one, we are going to make it off to the WBE playoffs finals, which is super sick. And actually what's really cool is between me and Callum, whoever wins, I think this is both our first WBE ever. So basically a rookie is going to guarantee finals, which is super sick. Really happy to pull it off for the rookies. But of course, we want that to be us, of course. So yeah, we're going to be going over the Jubilife Piplups roster. So if you don't know our roster, Corviknight, Conkeldurr, Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, Umbreon, Rhyperior, Reboot, Alolan Exeggutor, Frostlass, Clefairy, and a Rangaroo. While Callum's squad consists of Cinderace, Grimmsnarl, Poltergeist, the Porygon Z, Cobalion, Flygon, Tentacruel, Serena, Vikavolt, Lycanroc, Midnight Form, and Cramorant. So, yeah, definitely a squad. Very offensive, very scary team. I love his draft. And yeah, we're going to be going at it once again. And I am taking some inspirations. I did a lot of research beforehand. Spent a while crafting this team. And hopefully I'll be able to make it to playoffs because I do, or at least the finals, because I think that this team is really solid that I built for this top 4 set against Callum. I think we have a really good shot. So let us go over the team real quickly. We have modest, well, actually before that, we should probably talk about like what I expect to bring. So last time Callum brought Cinderace, Grimmsnarl, Porygon Z, Cobalion, Serena, and Vikavolt, and it was a pretty scary squad. There was definitely some tricks that I definitely didn't expect the last time. And yeah, so do I expect things to be changed up? And I definitely do expect some. So what I expect him to bring 100%, I'd say, I think he definitely brings Cinderace. It's a good answer to Corviknight, Frostlass, and you know, can be really threatening as his S tier Pokemon. I do think he's going to 100% bring the Serena because he kind of needs an answer for my Rotom Wash. I definitely am expecting the Vikavolt once again because that Pokemon was super scary the last match. I could have been blown away by that Pokemon, so I do expect the Vikavolt once again. I do expect him to bring the Cobalion because I think 1 Rocks is really scary, and 2, it's really scary for my team in general, especially with its speed tier and it gets a Swords Dance off potentially. I think he does bring Grimmsnarl again because of the fact that it's a pretty threatening Pokemon and it's a Ghost Resist for my Frostlass. And again, offensive Grimmsnarl is actually kind of scary for my team, so I do expect that. Then the last one, he might bring Porygon Z. I felt like I brought a lot of good answers against Porygon Z last time, so he might not decide to bring it. I'm actually potentially expecting Tentacruel, physically defensive, or I could even see Poltergeist coming out just because like Conkeldurr was so threatening to him last time. I feel like he does need that resist this time. So that's what I expect. I could also see him bring Flygon because there's a Volt Switch immunity. And helps against my Reboot, which I could definitely see. I don't think he's going to bring Cramorant when I bring Rotom. I don't think he's going to bring Lycanroc because it doesn't help against the Pokemon he's weak against. And yeah, that's basically what I expect. I could see him bring Porygon Z, but I kind of doubt it. So those are pretty much what I expect here. So what did I use to prepare for this? What am I bringing to counter his threats? So my thought process was, okay, there's a lot of scary threats, and I think if I go offensively, because, you know, I went defensive last time, and I kind of regretted going defense. I feel like throughout this WBE, I've been playing super defensively because I've been scared of making these mistakes, and having defensive tools allows me to make a bit less mistakes, I feel like. And yeah, so I kind of want to go offensive because I think I'm getting more confidence as I'm going throughout these matches. And I feel like I can truly capitalize on these offensive momentum. And I think against Callum's team, I think momentum's huge because I've seen like the battles he's played, I've been studying, and I feel like if you have momentum against Callum, it's really hard for him to come back because sometimes he second guesses himself sometimes. Or at least that's what I've noticed as I've been watching him. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, so the combination of the team started with Rotom Wash and Reboot. So we actually, me and Callum had a talk last time at the after our first WBE match, and he was super scared of Choice Band Reboot, and I do like Choice Band Reboot against him. I think Scarf was still really good because of that Cobalion, which was scary, as well as the Cinderace. But I actually really like Choice Band Reboot this time because if I can deny Reflect, it does a lot of damage, especially since I did not do anything to his Vikavolt the last time with the Reboot. So going Choice Band this time. And I'm going with a bulky Rotom Wash this time. The reason I'm going bulky this time is because I feel like I could definitely threaten some nasty plot, especially if I can weaken the Serena over again. And it allows me to pressure the Vikavolt this time in a lot of his Pokemon, I feel like. So I feel like having the bulky Rotom, especially since he could expect a baiting Scarf again like I did last time for the Cinderace, because it was decent against Cinderace. So we're gonna go with a nasty plot Rotom. I want Volt Switch still because I still want to hit Serena, and I think Volt Turn is really good against Callum because I feel like my offensive tools are just really good in this game. So we're bringing Leftovers Rotom, pretty bulky. I feel like the speed is pretty much what I need because like I don't think he's gonna bring a fast Serena, bring Serena again because he's slower. I outspeed a lot of his team, barring Cinderace, Porygon Z. Maybe if he brings Poltergeist, but he has to bring decently fast. Tentacruel, I guess, but I don't really mind that. And Cobalion, which I don't mind that because I have other answers for Cobalion dedicated. So I felt like I could bring a bulky Rotom, especially to take hits from like Cinderace, for instance. I need something to check it and come in because like the team I'm bringing is a bit weak to Cinderace. So yeah, I felt like Leftovers was just better as a switch in general because it allows me to get passive recovery, especially with the Volt Turn combination. Because like I could keep U-turning with Reboot into Rotom and keep getting that Leftovers recovery, which I think is really good. We're bringing Weak to Policy Rhyperior, and I do think this is a Pokemon that can win in the end game. If you notice, his ground immunities other than Flygon are really weak to this Rhyperior. So I feel like a potential play I could go, for instance, is like once I get Serena chipped away by Volt Switching constantly and U-turning potentially momentum-wise, I can set up a Rhyperior endgame with a Rock Polish. And he didn't really bring that fast a Pokemon last time. Like his Cinderace and Cobalion were actually like decently slow since I am a pretty much slow team. So I felt like I can maybe catch him off guard with the set Rock Polish up and then Swords Dance potentially to victory. Because the Swords Dance allows me to put on pressure against this entire team if he's like playing passive like Grimmsnarl, for instance, with Reflect and stuff. So that's why I have Swords Dance this time. I bring Policy because if he has a +2 Cobalion, I can Rock Polish up because I do survive a jolly close combat from Cobalion at +2 100% of the time. As long as he's not boosting on him, I'll be able to get the weakness policy off and then Rock Polish and maybe just outspeed and EQ him and knock him out, which would be really nice as a punish. And yeah, it really, I think, is a Pokemon I can set up as long as I get Serena into the range where I'd say is about 70% unless he brings max defense Serena. Bringing Choice Band Reboot, as I mentioned before, I think it's really good against this team. The U-turn pressure really does help. Bringing Sucker Punch in case of the Poltergeist because I'm a little bit scared of that Pokemon. I have Low Sweep because I don't want to miss High Jump Kick and it still can like knock out the Porygon, for instance. And Flare Blitz, of course, because he doesn't have the best switch-ins. Bring a Life Orb counter once again. Life Orb Iron Fist kind of destroyed him last time. It was a really big threat. And this time I'm bringing it again with a few changes. This time I'm bringing Bulk Up and Fire Punch this time. Bringing Bulk Up because I feel like the last time if I got a Bulk Up, like Mach Punch actually just swept through everything. Like I think I just destroyed this entire team with Bulk Up. And then Fire Punch because Vikavolt. I am expecting Vikavolt to come in and I'm speed creeping his Vikavolt just in case because the last time he brought a little bit of speed and I feel like if I just outspeed a little bit more, just in case, I'll be completely fine. So yeah, that's why I'm bringing this Fire Punch Conkeldurr, especially since I think Vikavolt might be his main switch into Conkeldurr potentially. So yeah, that's what I'm going to bring and I think it's going to do really well. Still the same spread where I can like Mach Punch to KO a bulkless Porygon Z and I think it's really good here. And again, Bulk Up does destroy a lot of his team. It really does. It allows me to get a lot of big KOs, especially a +1 with Drain Punch too, because he doesn't switch into this Pokemon well. Bringing the same Corviknight with Leftovers, Impish. I'm bringing Defog because I feel like Stealth Rocks is just like so concerning against my team. Limits my Reboot. I feel like I have to have Defog. I want Body Press because I think in case I need to chip away Cobalion and I might as well because I have the max defense regardless. U-turn for the pivoting for the Reboot and Rotom Wash, especially in case against Serena. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wasn't sure Body Press was the best move here. I feel like it is for Porygon just in case, but I think Brave Bird could have worked too. but because it hits Serena, which I feel like I deal with Cobalion fine, but I don't know. I feel like body press or Braybird. I felt like body press was just more comforting as a pick, but I'm not 100% sure because Braybird could have hit Bike Volt too. Just wasn't sure about how much chip damage I want to let Corviknight take, so just ended up with going with body press as a safe measure just in case. And then the Assault Vest Frostlass. I'm bringing Assault Vest because this allows me to live choice specs Dark Pulse / Shadow Ball from the Porygon Z because I don't have a good switch in. Last time I switched into Porygon Z was my Rhyperior with an Assault Vest. And I'm bringing my Frostlass this time in case Porygon Z gets a little bit out of hand. I also think this Frostlass is pretty good because I'm going to be able to Icy Wind potential threats. Like, let's say if it's Kabali and gets a little bit out of control, I can Icy Wind it and then like Burboot can come in and scare it away. So there's always that. I think Frostlass is more of a pivot. I Sucker Punch to deal with the Poltegeist if I'm able to get in range. I think having a bit of priority is just really good against this team, especially that Poltegeist, because I'm not bringing Umbreon this week. And I know Umbreon wasn't that good in the first time I played Callum. It actually didn't do anything. So I don't know if he's going to bring Poltegeist. Expect me not to bring Umbreon, which is kind of the case, which is why I want to make sure I have like decent priority for that Poltegeist in case. Because I'm a little bit worried about Poltegeist, especially a Strength Sap set. I think Strength Sap would be really scary because it could wall my Conkeldurr as he sets up on me. So yeah, that's why I want to have Sucker Punch just in case. So yeah, that's going to be the set that I'm going to bring against Callum. I'm hoping for a good battle. I do think that my squad, I think it's pretty much, the best squad I think I can bring. Maybe there's like a move or set I could probably change, but I think the EV spreads are pretty dedicated and do exactly what I want to do. And I think I have multiple different win cons to set up for. So I'm very looking forward to this game. I'm just hoping for a good game against Callum. I would absolutely love to win, of course. That is the goal. The goal is to win the WBE. But you know what? At the end of the day, I just want a good battle. I want to put on a good show for you guys and girls out there. So yeah, hopefully we get to do it. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Who do you think is going to win the battle? Me or Callum? Let me know who you think are going to be our MVPs of the match. Let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, let's get started with the battle against Callum coming up right now. Yo, what is up, YouTube? James Baek here for top 4 of the WBE. We got the Diles once again versus Callum, a week 3 WBE rematch. And yeah, that game probably could have gone the other way, to be honest. So we got our work cut out for us. We have quite a bit of work to do. So let us go. Oh boy. Top 4. We can get to finals potentially, or we could end our run here. But you know what? WBE has been fun regardless. But I feel like I have the tools I need to win this game. So, ooh, he did bring the Poltegeist. Ooh, and the Cramorant. Interesting. All right. Oh, that kind of makes me wish I brought the Umbreon this time too. But he basically brought what I expected. No Porygon Z this time, actually. All right. I wish I was Sash Frostlass this time. All right. Let's see. It should be like a Shell Smash setup, right? I'd imagine that's what it'd be. Serena, Grimmsnarl, Poltegeist. I want to write the team down. Volt. Yep. Cramorant is not a Pokemon I expected, though. I guess maybe as an answer to Conkeldurr, just in case. But I really didn't think Cramorant was coming out because of the fact that I do have... Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I do want to check... I am going to lead with Reboot, I feel like, because I think I said I was going to lead with Reboot in any case scenario because it put on a lot of pressure, especially since I led Rotom the last time, and he might lead Serena. So let me just double check on Poltegeist and the calc on Frostlass. I do want to check that calc. But yeah, this should be a good game. Frostlass. Sucker Punch, if it's -1 defense, it's an okay amount. It does 62%. Okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. That Poltegeist is going to be a threat. He does leave it to Serena as anticipated. He did expect me to lead the Rotom. Perfect. Okay, so he doesn't have a good switch in a Flare Blitz other than Cramorant, and U-Turn is looking really good, especially since I am Choice Banded and can do a ton of damage. So I don't see a reason not to go for U-Turn. Alternative side, I could go for Flare Blitz and just do a ton of damage. Which one wouldn't be the worst. I guess to bring Cramorant in, right? Oh, why did I write Cramorant twice? I think U-turn is a very safe play here. Yeah, I think it's a safe place here. He is going to retreat here. He is kind of forced to. Going to go out into Larson. Isn't that the Cinderace? It is going to be the Cinderace. Okay, cool. So I am going to be able to get a U-turn off and get some offensive momentum. I think I do want to go into Rotom and just click Volt Switch and start Volt Switching around. I did a good amount of damage to that Cinderace right there, and I do want to go Rotom. Or I could go Rhyperior and try to clean up, but I haven't got the necessary damage on Serena yet, which was part of the game plan. So we'll go Rotom here. I gotta watch out though that I can't let that Poltergeist ever get set up since I don't have Umbreon. So yeah, we'll just go for a Volt Switch here. It's very safe. He doesn't really have many options here. If he stays in, I think that's okay. But I did bring double Scarf last time, and I think he knows that I'm not Scarfed this time. No Cobalion is actually really good for me, I think. Although could be really awkward as well, depending on the situation. The thing is, I have to get a lot of offensive momentum because I cannot let that Poltergeist ever come in for free. He does go for U-turn. He actually risks it, so he knows I'm not Scarf. Okay, so he has U-turn, which is fine. I don't really mind the damage too much on Cinderace. And he has to choose a Mon, and most likely I think he has to go Serena. Otherwise, like, I'm just going to get a lot of Volt Switch U-turn momentum. And I think this is fine right here. And yeah, the pressure is pretty good. Volt Switch does an okay amount. Oh, it's a crit. That's why. I wonder if it's leftovers. Honestly, Flare Blitz is going to do a ton of damage to his team as well. I could go Frostlass for offensive momentum, or I could just go Reboot. And I do like just going Reboot and clicking U-turn every time, especially since if that is Assault Vest Serena, it is better to get the Reboot in. It's leftovers, okay. So leftovers on the Serena, no surprise there. I mean, pretty much we do the same thing, right? Because this is a Pokemon I need to weaken for my Rhyperior win. So yeah, I will go for the U-turn, even if he stays in. It's not the worst case. He would probably have to U-turn again, I feel like. So like he's forced to switch, right? I think he has to. I think if you stay in, it's really bad, especially if I get the damage off in the Serena, which would be fantastic for me. So I'll definitely take it. Yeah, he is forced to switch out. Maybe the Cinderace comes back in. No, it's going to be the Vikavolt this time. Okay. So Vikavolt comes out. I do get a U-turn off. This is going to do an okay amount. That's a really good amount, actually. All right, so I am able to get a U-turn off for pivot momentum, and now I get to do a switch here. Kind of like going Conk and clicking Fire Punch since I am a Life Orb. I could also go Frostlass just for offensive momentum. I kind of like going Conk and just clicking Fire Punch because depending on the set, like Fire Punch does a ton of damage to him. So yeah, I'll go Conk. Because nobody really wants to switch in against Conk either. It's leftovers on the Vikavolt. Okay. And I actually might have a roll chance to KO the Vikavolt. So I'll go for the Fire Punch. Yeah. Stays in. Life for Fire Punch. Ooh, is that barely living? Yeah, that barely lives, which is kind of sad for me. Oh, he went for Iron Defense though. Oh, that's pretty good for me. Okay, that's actually amazing for me. Cool. So he goes for Iron Defense, and that thing's really weakened right now, which is amazing. Okay. No way he goes Poltergeist. I'm gonna Drain Punch. Yeah, that's amazing for me. So I'm able to get rid of the Vikavolt very instantly, and that's pretty good. He does switch out here into what? Cheeto, which is going to be the Cramorant. All right. Don't really mind that too much. I have a very dedicated Rotom switch. And I get some decent recovery. Very good damage, actually. And I'm going to be able to recover back a little bit of HP, you know, just a little bit. All right, perfect. This battle is going pretty good in my favor. I just got to keep up the offensive momentum. He really likes leftovers. He really likes leftovers. All right, 3 of them. Just got to watch out for the Poltergeist because, again, that's the biggest threat right now. We will switch into Rotom. He could U-turn or something, but, like, I guess he starts getting offensive momentum if he U-turns. This thing gets U-turn, right? Maybe flip turn? Not sure. He's gonna hard retreat into Serena. Yeah, good play. So I'm gonna retreat Conk. I'm gonna go out into my Rotom here. Good switch in by Callum. I do need chip on the Serena. I do find out I'm faster with my Rotom with the leftovers. I'm wondering if he's running the same set like I anticipated the last time with the Serena, and I'd imagine so. So I will go for the Volt Switch. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for U-turn, and I don't want to get Corvin. I think I want to go Reboot always because Reboot's a better switch. Yeah. Because I don't need Reboot like super healthy to win. And if he goes for Drop Kick, like I have offensive momentum, which is good. Like he's definitely clicking U-turn, I think, here. Like he should always click U-turn. So I'm going to go out into... because he could go Cramorant. If I go Conk, the best place to go Reboot because it's offensive momentum. If I go Corv, it gives him offensive momentum using his Cinderace. I don't like that. So I'll bring in the Reboot because he is forced to U-turn. Yep. Okay. So this U-turn, we'll see what he goes for next. What's it gonna be? Cramorant again? Oh, U-turn. Because I know it's not Scarf. And I'll keep playing the U-turn game as long as I keep getting chip on the Serena. Again, I think Rhyperior is looking very good in the end. We're gonna see the Cramorant come out once again. Get a bit of leftovers recovery. I mean, I'm just gonna U-turn. If he hard switch, I'm assuming this thing doesn't get U-turn. What's Cramorant's base speed? Just to double check. Cramorant. Because Reboot should be faster because I am... Oh, this thing's super slow. Yeah. Oh, U-turn. Very safe U-turn play. Go out of my Rotom once again. The thing is, I gotta also be worried about the Cinderace. Cinderace could be a bit of a problem if I don't play it right. U-turn does so much damage. Like, I'm getting rid of these walls to my Conk as well as my Reboot. So I'm liking the end game a lot. Now, the question is, do I want to go Frostlass? Because Frostlass can give me offensive momentum if he doesn't bring out the Cinderace here. But he could go to Grimmsnarl, I guess. Yeah, if he goes Grimmsnarl, that'd be bad for me. So I think I always want to go Rotom because that always gives me momentum. And this game is going to be a lot about momentum grabbing. So we'll bring out the Rotom. Does go for the Roost, which is fine. Because now I get offensive momentum. So he got healing, but he didn't get much out of healing. And now I got the Volt Switch out. And I get to keep playing this game. So he's really struggling against this Volt Turn combination. And I kind of had a feeling that this was going to be the case with what he was designed to bring. Like, his team didn't have much unless he brought Flygon that could really stop this Volt Turn momentum. So we will go for the Volt Switch right here. I could have went for Nasty Plot, but there is the Serena still in the back. So no point of Nasty Plotting up. Very free Volt Switch here. He has no resist, which is amazing here, or immunity. So Volt Switch is always the safest play regardless. And yeah, I'm going to be able to threaten a lot here. So we know that thing has Roost. It's probably defensive. He brought a lot of defensive tools, which is great because I actually brought a lot of Wall Breaker tools this time. So we are going to see the Switchblade. So he's going to sack it, which is fine. I will Volt Switch around. So the Rotom gets rid of Serena. I mean, the Spikeable. Rotom KOs Spikeavolt. The question is, what do I want to go out into now? I'm thinking the Reboot's still always to play. Yeah, I do like Reboot always has to play. Because it's just like a lot of offensive momentum I'm getting. I want to count the Cinderace, how much high jump kick does. He does bring out the Cinderace. I wonder if I should just like switch. High jump kick against Reboot. No Libero. He's not Life Orb for sure. High jump kick does 71. Okay. 84. Okay, that's enough of a threat. I'd rather just go Frostlass here or Corv. I think I want to go Frostlass. I actually don't care if he Pyro Balls. If he Pyro Balls, that's fine. If he U-turns, it's a bit annoying because he gets offensive momentum into like Grimmsnarl and sets up screens potentially. So yeah, that would be annoying, but we'll see. Ooh, bulk up. Okay. Oh, if I went Rotom there, I would have been fine because I'm defensive Rotom. Trying to think, can I win right here? Serena isn't chipped enough. Just gonna throw off a power ball. Might be my best interest to just icy wind here. Nah, I do think Corv is very useless in this game. Yeah, I'll give him Corv. I guess the bad part is if he goes for bulk up again, which actually would be really bad now that I think about it. Yeah, I kind of messed up here. Yeah, I should Shadow Ball because he's just gonna Pyro Ball again, right? Oh, he U-turns. That's kind of bad for me, but kind of good at the same time because this thing actually kind of swept. But luckily, that isn't going to be the case here. The problem is Poltergeist is going to come in and at least I'll be able to break a Sash. But the problem is Poltergeist gets the setup potentially. Ooh. Unless he doesn't go for that for some reason. Vikavolt and Cinderace were the main answer to Corv. So like he can't go Vikavolt because it's gone. So Cinderace was the threat here. So that's actually good for me in a sense. He is going to bring out that... okay, so he's going for game, it looks like. Going for game. I don't know what the response is. I will U-turn out. Oh, he's gonna sub. Ooh, good sub. Good sub. I wish I had Brave Bird this time. Whoa, it could be dangerous. I'm gonna go into Frostlass here because I am Assault Vest, so I'll be able to live one attack if he just throws off a Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball. He might expect Trick here because I haven't revealed anything in my Frostlass yet, so he might actually just go for Shadow Ball in case I'm like Scarf or something and go for a Trick. So I'm gonna Shadow Ball here. The problem is I gotta figure out what the response is to this what is this called? Poltergeist. Is he, let's see. Okay, he does Shadow. Perfect. That KOs. Did he crit? Did he crit? Or am I just that weak? Oh, you got a high roll. Okay. Which isn't bad because I get to go reboot and click Banded Flare Blitz. Yeah. Not the worst case in the world. I'm gonna go for Flare Blitz here. He also put the Poltergeist in range for my Rhyperior, so Rhyperior is gonna try to sweep soon. We are gonna see the swap here into Scary Bratz, the Grimmsnarl, which is actually a good Pokemon I need. I'll take the Grimmsnarl off your hands. He knows I'm Choice Band. Here comes a Flare Blitz. This should probably KO, I'd assume. Or not, but does a good amount. I don't know if he's offensive with Sucker Punch. He could Reflect here, but he can't KO me unless he has Sucker Punch. I really don't want to allow any offensive momentum. The thing is, if he has Thunder Wave, it's bad, but like last time, he didn't bring it, so I think I will just Flare Blitz again. He's gonna retreat. Maybe he thinks I'm doubling out. Okay, perfect. So Cheeto is gonna come in, which is the Cramorant once again. Okay. He's getting offensive momentum, which I'm not a big fan of, but hey, I mean, I don't think it's the worst case because I still have Corv as a sack. Like, I still have sacks here, which is pretty good, and he did take some decent chip. Like, that Flare Blitz is a pretty good amount. Might want to roost off the damage. He might want to make a double here. I am going to go out in my Rotom. It is the safest play. If he doubles out, it actually is probably better for me because of the fact that Cramorant's in range of Rock Slide. So I'll go Rotom as he's probably going to roost or double out. He does double out into the Serena. Oh, Scary Bratz, which is going to be the Grimmsnarl once again. Okay. He leftovers? I don't think he was leftovers, right? I don't think he was. I think I want a Volt Switch. He might be trying to set up screens, and I kind of want to try to stall it out if I can. Like, I'll go into Corv afterward. Yeah, because it lives, which is perfect, because I get to go Corv and pivot for a U-turn, which I think is really good. Because I don't need Corv healthy to win this game. I just want sacks. So Corv is definitely viable here to U-turn out into an offensive threat. Let's see what he goes for. Power punch. Interesting. Okay. No screens is just good for me. Oh, U-turn. Very safe play. I'm trying to set up for that win con with the Rhyperior, and I think the Pokemon I do that on is going to be that Cinderace. Just gotta make sure Cinderace. He sacks this. This is like his priority mon, so that's actually really good for me if he does. So Cinderace goes for Drain Punch and gets a bit of recovery. That's fine, because I can keep U-turning and Volt Switching around, so that's not too bad for me. Yeah. I don't know if he's Sucker Punch, though. I feel like with Drain Punch, Power Punch, I guess he could be Sucker Punch, but I think it's Spirit Break for sure. And then I think he does have Lariat. Guess I'm going to go Rotom anyway. Because, like, if I take a Sucker Punch, it might not be the end of the world. Let me just calc the damage on my Rhyperior, because I'm pretty sure I live a high jump kick from the... Let's see. Rhyperior. I jump kick. Okay, I definitely live +1 unless he's E-Belt. Which I'll calc the E-Belt right now. Okay, nice. Expert Belt. Alright, let me see what he has left. Serena's still healthy though. That's the problem I have. Can't go Corv. Corv is a substitute. Conk I could go out into theoretically. I just don't know what kind of thing he is on the other thing. So I'll just go reboot. Ooh, this is scary. Goes into Larson. Okay, high jump kick if it's expert belt actually KOs my Rhyperior. So let me see the Rotom. I think he's gonna bulk up or he's gonna roost this time. I don't think he goes straight for the high jump kick. Let's see, high jump kick +1. Why does that do so much? I'm gonna U-turn. I think he either U-turns himself or oh, he went for Pyro Ball straight away. Jeez. All right, I could have went Rotom. Shame. Okay, that might have been a mistake, but it's not the end of the world. Because I'll go into Rhyperior. Or do I go Conk? Oh, my Rotom was healthy. I could have went into Rotom, actually. Yeah, that was a bad mistake. I should have went into Rotom. Yeah, because I'm looking at the calc on Rotom now. It was definitely better to go Rotom. We're going to go for the Rock Slide here, because it catches basically everything. It KOs this, which is nice. It gets Chip on the... Oh, why can't I remember the Pokemon's name? Oh, he went straight for the high jump kick. Oh, I would have loved to just Rock Polish up there and win. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unless he's really slow Cramorant, and he might be actually. But the problem is he's going to go Serena anyway, right? At least I get rid of this thing because my team didn't switch in well to this. So it's not the worst case, actually. Because Cinderace was a big threat because getting rid of Cinderace means... Yeah, because he only has 3 Pokemon, right? Because Grimmsnarl went down. I think my Frostlass can clean up. He went Cramorant. Which is really weird. I'm gonna click Rock Slide. I don't have a reason not to. He's faster? I am so much speed. Dang. I mean, that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's fine, because, like, he either sacks this or, yeah. Like, if he sacks this, my Frostlass is going to come out and win, I think. So I'm just going to go Rotom anyway. Yeah, just go Rotom. Click Volt Switch. Yeah, because, like, I feel like I'm fine, because Volt Switch around is pretty good. I think he has to sack this Pokemon, too, which means Conkeldurr gets to set up. Yeah, like, Conkeldurr gets to set up. He's going to retreat, too, so he has going Serene, I'm guessing? Which is good for me. Does the fish stay if it's... I don't remember the fish stays. Okay, let me check Serena real quick. But I could just... Okay, so he doesn't want to lose to Conk. Serena... versus Frostlass. If he's max HP... 61 to 77, not yet. I'm gonna go core first then, and U-turn. Because the U-turn gets pivoting. And the chip I need, probably. Yeah. Which is fine. Because, like, if he wants to play the U-turn in, like, Cramorant and Volt Switch game around, it's, like, beneficial for me. Because I just gotta put this range in Ice Beam. And yeah, he can't... If he Synthesis, it's fine, but I don't think he would risk the Serena here. Yeah, so he's going to U-turn out. Perfect. And I'm going to keep going for the momentum. I'm going to keep going for the momentum. I don't have a reason not to. It's the best play. Whew. All right, looks like we could get out of this alive. It's still very scary, though. He could definitely win this. Going to be the Cramorant once again. It loses the fish. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't sure because I don't really use Cramorant too much in combat battling. We do get the U-turn off into the Cramorant. And we get to, once again, make the Rotom play. So Volturn, still really good. Oh, wait, my Frostlass is gone. Oh, I thought I had my Frostlass alive. I mean, I could still... Okay, so that's why. I mean, regardless, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's still okay. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Well, play this defensive game as much as I want. I'm still getting the chip on Serena. That's useful. Because he's only healing with the leftovers and Volt Switch is doing more. I thought I had Frostlass alive. Why the heck did I think I had Frostlass alive? Should have kept one of them alive. I really wish I went Rotom on the Pyro Ball. That would have been huge. Or if I went for Rock Polish, and I think that would have been game potentially. Depending on the Serena set. I think it's time. Oh, I thought Frostlass was alive. I forgot I lost it to the Poltergeist. Now I remember. I sacked it to the Poltergeist. They got a high roll. Oh, he gave me this. That's huge. All right, I gotta go Callum because I need offensive momentum. Oh, I lost all forms of priority too, which sucks. If he has Giga Drain, which I'm not sure if he does, but I feel like he might. Oh, this could be really bad. I'm gonna go to Conk. If we go Serena, it's gonna be a 50-50 ready drop kicks or U-turns potentially, I think, because I think he has to go it. If he goes Poltergeist, I think he's risking a lot here. Yeah, he has to go this. Fire Punch is always a play, I think. Try to set up for maybe Nasty Plot Rotom. Oh, he goes for Play Rough. Oh. I would have expected. That's really bad for us. Okay, I actually did hope he lived. I'm gonna Drain Punch. I don't think he U-turns. Power Whip's okay. Oh, that Play Rough attack drop sucks. Oh, did that cost us? That might have cost us. I think I have to go Rotom and Hydro Pump because if I go Corviknight, I think he just Synthesis up. Or I might have to hope for like a Power Whip miss. Gotta go for the Hydro Pump and hope it connects in Chaos. And I missed. And he hits. Sag. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Wait, I lived. Holy cow, I did not expect to live. Oh, the play was a nasty plot then. Although I don't know if I was fast enough to finish that Poltergeist. That was a problem. I couldn't afford to take the hit anyway. Regardless, I'm gonna... I mean, I think I'm gonna lose because I don't think Hydro Pump KO'd. I think Hydro Pump KO'd the first time, which was the big part. Because I don't think he could have Shell Smashed on me. Because if he Shell Smashed on me, like, I get a T-Bolt. Oh. I don't know how that endgame would have played. Going Corv. I gotta hope... Good U-turn, yeah. That's game. He goes for sub. Can't do anything about it. Oh, Rotom missing the crucial Hydro Pump of this. And Concounter with the Sag play ref attack miss, because with the play ref attack miss pretty much sealed the fate, I think, because he couldn't Shell Smash on my Concounter because my Concounter could threaten it, so he would have to go for the attack there. And then I think Rotom lives a +2 attack. Yeah, that's a U-turn. Goes for the sub, right play. Well, U-turn out. Because we can't do anything. We don't have Brave Bird on the set. Because I want to defog. If he got rocks up, it would have been really bad for me. Oh, why did I think I had Frostlass? I've been playing like I had Frostlass and then... some unfortunate events, but it happens. Yeah, Shadow Ball should just... Oh, wait. Outspeed. Maybe I could win with Volt Switch momentum, but I think he can just win by Shell Smashing here. And I think he has to Shell Smash here. Unless I pressure stall out all Shadow Balls, which I really don't want to do, and he'll probably just Shell Smash to victory anyway, in that case. Yeah, Shell Smash. Unless U-turn for some reason breaks the sub, that's my only hope. And then he doesn't have Strength Sap. Oh, it's White Herb. Okay. I guess the question was to Giga Drain. I think that's what it came down to for the Rotom Conk endgame. I don't know how much the events mattered. I think it really depended on his moves because he's sub, Shell Smash, Shadow Ball, and I'm assuming the last move is Giga Drain, but I'm not 100%. Unless for some reason I break the sub? No. Unfortunate. Gotta go Rotom. Honestly, you could just Shell Smash again, and I think if I was him, I would probably Shell Smash again. Why just Shadow Ball twice? Well, I mean, I know my Corp is not taking because I know this is max special attack because it had to in order to get the roll onto my Frostlass. So I don't think Corp's living +2 Shadow Balls anyway. Let's see if he's Giga. Oh, he does Shell Smash again. Okay. Which makes sense because he is behind the sub. I'm going to have to hope that U-turn crit knocks out the thing to protect. I think that's the only way I can win. And I don't think U-turn crit is knocking out the sub, unfortunately, unless the U-turn was like 24%, and I really doubt it. All right, let's go Conk. I mean, let's go Corv. Yeah, I just don't see the way out. U-turn. Shadow Ball. This should knock me out. Yeah. Good game to Callum. A little bit unfortunate about how things goes, but you know what? We've had our fair share of luck in the WBE, so can't complain. Top 4 is still pretty good, and I think we had an excellent battle. I think we both had our positions where we were dominating. Maybe we fell a bit behind. I thought the strategy was good enough. There were some mistakes I do realize. I should have went Rotom hard on the Cinderace when the reboot came in. Yeah, I think that was my biggest mistake, and I probably should have just went for the rock polish. But I really didn't think he would sack the Cinderace there. So yeah, that caught me off guard. I guess I should have always went for rock polish because, like, I guess the earthquake wasn't accomplishing much. I mean, not earthquake. I went for rock slide because I thought Serena was coming in, and I really want that chip, but maybe he thought it was too valuable for the Rotom end game. A good game to Callum regardless. Go check out his channel in the description down below. Your boy, unfortunately, singles elimination for top 4, so obviously we are out of WB, but what a crazy run it's going to be. Jubilife Piplup recap going to be coming out in the future. But yeah, good game to Callum as he advances. Really cool to see, because I think this is his first draft league, if I'm not mistaken. It is our also first draft league, so it was just really cool that like one of us could make it into the finals, and I'm very happy for him. Go check him out. And yeah, I'll be rooting for him in the finals. I hope to see a good finals match. But have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll see y'all later. A little thing to note in the post battle. So apparently when I was calcing Cramorant the entire time, I accidentally put Crabominable, that ice type thing from Gen 7, into the calc. So apparently I was looking at the wrong speed stat, and that's why I thought Rhyperior would outspeed the Cramorant, because I was looking at a base speed of 43, which is why I was confused the entire time of why Rhyperior undersped the Cramorant, because I felt like it had to be max defense, and then I was so confused on the speed part. I was like, what is going on? So yeah, good look in post battle. Yeah, I should have stayed in with Rhyperior at all. I shouldn't have. But yeah, I should probably use the calc more effectively when the next draft league comes.